Morning LinkedIn. So today I want to get you excited about something that has really been killing it for one of our clients, and it's a tool that I was aware of but we weren't using a lot yet, and it's really powerful, and it's something that we're starting to incorporate into all of our client campaigns, and in fact it's going to be one of the go-tos for us for our marketing our own businesses as well. You'll notice I'm not in the office today. I've got a client meeting that's about a 2-hour drive. And so I worked from home, and I've dropped my daughter off this morning at school, but I'd committed to myself and to my business that I was going to make sure that I was out there and teaching something to everyone every day. That's why I'm that guy on the mobile phone at the beach. So YouTube ads. YouTube ads are crushing it for one of our clients. They're working really well, and it's something that I didn't know how well they could work, and so I want to tell you about them. So YouTube right now has just nudging about 2 billion with a B monthly users, right? So there's this massive audience. And then YouTube is actually the second largest search engine, right? So YouTube is the second largest search engine outside of Google. And each month, there's more people there's more hours of footage watched on YouTube than there are on Netflix and Facebook combined, right? So if you think about that, it's this massive opportunity, but then not a lot of advertisers are using it. They're not using it well, and it means that right now the attention is underpriced, right? You can get really cheap views. The targeting in there is phenomenal. So if you didn't know, YouTube is owned by Google, and what that means is basically anything that Google knows about you, you can target on people in YouTube. So you can do things around like, different ownership, different geographies, different types of audiences, so you can get really focused and targeted on who you want to talk to. The other thing that you can do there inside of YouTube as well is that when you're setting up your ads, we buy ad campaigns on a thing called TrueView. Now what TrueView means is that you only pay if someone watches more than 30 seconds of your video. So think about that, like when we're doing Facebook ads or LinkedIn ads, like you pay as soon as someone clicks. Yeah, and so you might be paying $1 or $10 depending on your audience, but they might be on that page for a couple of seconds and leave. With the TrueView, because someone has to have watched it for 30 seconds, they can be quite qualified, and then you can make sure in actually the video that you're targeting to that person that you can kind of disqualify them. So you can actually say to them, hey, I want to teach you about this thing. It's specifically for this audience. You should get really excited about it. We help this audience achieve this outcome. If the person isn't that audience, they're not that outcome, they're just going to cancel, right? They're going to skip to the next thing. So you're not paying for people who aren't interested. And then the other thing is, because we're bidding on per views, so we've got a client at the moment, and they're getting around 3 to 4 cents per video view. So for people that have watched more than 30 seconds, it's about a 3-minute video, right? What that means is that for about $100, they're getting about 1,500 people who are watching their video. And it's not just any 1,500 people. What we've done is we got a list of their past customers. So they've got a really big customer list. It's about 40,000 past customers. And so we could upload their past customer list into YouTube. Google goes through and finds out, it matches up if it knows the email addresses of past customers based on people it knows on Google. And so we're just running this hyper-targeted campaign, these videos to all of their past customers to re-engage them and get them back into the business. And it's so cheap, right? Like paying $100 for 1,500 of your old customers to watch more than 30 seconds of one of your videos is crazy. And if you think about it, like a lot of businesses, they're spending, 10, 20, 50 grand like creating these videos, but they're spending nothing on getting eyeballs onto it, right? And so I would put it to you that 10 to 20% of whatever you're spending on making a video, at a bare minimum, 10 to 20% of what you're spending on making a video, you should then dedicate to getting people to see it. Because if you're spending 10 grand to make a video, you're putting it on your website, and then 100 people look at it, you've spent a fortune for very little. Spending an extra $1,000 that might get like 10,000 more people to watch it, you've multiplied the value of that asset by 10. And then in those last thing is in those YouTube ads as well, you can actually make them clickable, so people can click through to different landing pages and things. Be aware, about 70% of YouTube's watched on mobile. So if you're sending them to a landing page, then you want to make that landing page work really well on mobile, make it conversion rate optimized, make it run really quick, and run them to a pretty simple call to action, because if people are on their phone, then usually you know, you just want them to like or to follow or engage or pop in their contact details because you're going to send them something. So don't make the page that you're sending them too complex off the YouTube thing, because that's the other bit, right? They've got to be able to convert right there after they're engaging with the ads. So I wanted to share that with you. YouTube ads, I knew they existed, but I wasn't really using them well. And now that I know about the power of them and how well they're converting, like, you know, it's something that we're really getting on board and we're doing with a lot of our clients. So if you've got any other questions, hit me up, let me know in the comments feed, and I'll happily answer them for you. But definitely check them out. Thank you.